Australian government is pressing Beijing for answers after what it describes as a dangerous and unprofessional incident between Chinese and Australian military aircraft. For more, political reporter Samantha Dick joins us now from Parliament House. Samantha, what happened here and why is the federal government concerned?
Well, the federal government says an Australian P-8 surveillance plane was conducting a routine patrol over the South China Sea on Sunday when a Chinese military jet approached and set off flares close to the aircraft. Defence Minister Richard Marles says some of these flares came very close to the Australian plane. He says that the crew on the Chinese jet were being unsafe and unprofessional. Now, for years, China has been claiming sovereignty over a huge portion of the South China Sea, despite this claim not being recognised by international law. Now, the South China Sea is important because it's a critical global trade route and it connects major ports in the Pacific and Indian Oceans, and it has an abundance of oil, gas and lots of fish. And increasingly, China has been flexing its muscle in this region, upsetting some of its neighbours in South Asia and also the Pacific. But the Chinese government on their side has been frustrated by Australia's decision to conduct joint operations and exercises with a growing list of international partners in the area, including the United Kingdom, the United States, Japan and the Philippines. China's Southern Theatre Command Air Force said this latest incident was a grave violation of China's sovereignty, reinforcing China's claim over the contested region. But Defence Minister Richard Marles says that this Australian plane was in international airspace over international waters. Foreign Minister Penny Wong has echoed those statements from our Defence Minister, and she says that the safety of Australian defence personnel is paramount. Take a listen.
We regard the safety of our personnel as of the highest importance. We will continue to assert our rights under international law in terms of freedom of overflight and freedom of navigation.
Now, the federal government says thankfully nobody was injured in this incident and the plane was also undamaged too. But the Australian government has made a lodged a diplomatic protest with Beijing, formally expressing its disapproval over this latest incident.